How's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? Today we're from this beautiful world. Um, so I haven't brewed my NEPA yet. I won't be able to brew that until next Wednesday because of some issues with getting my false bottom. I should be getting that by Wednesday of next week. But so we'll be doing the New England. Hope I might even brew Thursday. Fuck it. Yeah. Because I need to get beer in my cooler so I don't have to buy it. Then we're gonna do a West Coast here. So this is a West Coast I'm gonna put together for my own. The New England, I'll send that out to two different people, random people. You will not ever know. Same with anything I do. It is for my own personal consumption, but I do want people to try it so I can get feedback. So just a couple people. That's all I need to do. There's a Westy right here. My norm, my go-to from Fort George. This is their Sherman, 6.5%. Sorry, I didn't have anything more. But these guys are good. I really like this beer a lot. It's a grocery, shelfie, but it's one of the best ones they have. And they're local to me. So um yeah, so one that I wanted to kind of go off of is my S curves, Westy. Um because I really liked the water profile. I really liked for our water. I really liked the feeling of that beer. Not the same hops. I'm using some different hops. This will be a 14-gallon batch. Um, so I'm just trying to make the max I can make before going crazy. But so this basically consists of pale two-row US malt as the main of the grist, and then you have a little bit of pale Maris Otter and like two. I don't know how many. Well, we'll go over that, and then the same amount basically of German or American Pilsen or German Pilsner malt. Just a small amount of each of those. Roughly 16, 17, 18% of the grist. The rest is two row at around 75% or so. And then you got a little bit of caramel malt, maybe a little 40. So I'm thinking. And that's it. That's it. Just a little bit of, and that would only be about 3.2% of caramel. So not a whole lot. No dextrin or head gainer shit is needed. Personally, I've found it not needed, and I've heard other people say they don't do it either. And I get enough body off of uh the main malt. I mean, we could throw in actually on this. I did put carapils, so we'll go ahead and put some carapils in just to add a little bit of head gainer and body. Because those are some fairly light malts going in. Um, and then hops, man, hops are gonna be um Vera. Well, let's start with the bittering. So we're going to be doing Eldorado, Simcoe, and then we're going to do Vera and Strata hops. So just as a little, just to let you know what Vera hops are all about. Sweet fruit citrus, getting these at Yakima Valley Hops. Aromas of tropical fruit, stone fruit, and citrus. Think pineapple flavored lifesaver candies. Okay. And now we're adding Eldorado, which also has a nice pineapple. It's a bittering hop, but it's and not a whole lot of people talk about this hop. And it needs more hype because it's very good. And it's not only good on bittering, it's also very good on the aromatic hops as well as flavoring aromatic. Yeah. Dry hopping with it's nice, even. So I've done it before, it's really nice. But yeah, so you get brings a bright tropical fruit flavors, aromas of pineapple, pear, watermelon, and stone fruit. So that's nice. And then we're going to go with Strata, which is our berry or strawberry hop, strawberry, passion fruit, grapefruit, bubblegum, sage, and dank, which would actually go really well with the next one, as well as like Galaxy or Mosaic or something. Well, Galaxy probably. Simcoe would be the main one, which is the probably a first word edition, and then go into a 45. Then we'll do a 30 of El Dorado. Then we'll do a based on the IBUs because I am going to do a Whirlpool, so more bitterness will come out of that. I might just do like a 5 of both Simcoe and um El Dorado together. And then I might do Whirlpool, do that again in the beginning, and then just go straight in, like bomb it with Vera and Strata all the way through to the end, and then bomb it also in the dry hop. That way you get your nice bittering, but also your aromatics from the Whirlpool of those bitter hops. And then you're also adding in a nice amount in the Whirlpool of your berry flavored hops, your passion fruit, your like Vera's got passion fruit. What was it again? Let's see. Passion fruit, stone fruit, tropical fruit, pineapple flavored lifesavers. And then with that berry, I think that'll be really good. It just sounds good. So um, hey, what's up, Frog Vet? How you doing, man? Yeah, one of these days when I do like a panel, stop on by. This one's just more of me making a review a recipe, but yeah, I'll be brewing this in about oh 3 or so weeks, I imagine. But thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. Um, yeah, so let's go ahead and brew. Let's put this together. I'm gonna go ahead and share this with you. Share screen. Um, Hold on a second. Having some issues. All right. So you can see me, I'm sure there. Now the yeast, I want to put the yeast in first. The yeast I'm going to use is probably going to be, I could put Star Party in. That's more of a theolized yeast from Omega. It's like a Chico theolized. Or we can do their common classic fucking. What did I use here? I used West Coast Ale 1, which maybe we'll just use that again. So let's go ahead and add that in first. Let's West Coast 2. Soft, clean profile with hints of nut. No, hell no. West Coast. Oh, that's for the. All right, West Coast Ale 1. Let's add 3 packs. I was gonna do Star Party, but that's more of a theolized, and a lot of the hops I'm using are already they're not bound in their theols, so I don't really need to add like a theolized yeast that will help bring out the compounds of the yeast. So it's not really necessary. Um, so we got the yeast. I like to add the yeast first. We put this under an American IPA. It's all they have. 14 gallon. Everything's set. 70 fucking no. 75% is what I want on the efficiency, brewhouse efficiency. Single infusion, medium body, but we set it for 150. So I changed it from 152 to 150. I am going to do a mash out. Just let it sit for 10 minutes. Get it up to 204, about 205 degrees Fahrenheit. Let it sit, and then let it come down to 168 and sit for 10 minutes. It kind of stops the cycle of gathering your sugars and all that, or it stops the rest cycle, like it verifies that you have what you have and that's it. You don't need it anymore, and that's what a mash out's all about. Basically, it stops everything, the conversion from happening, and sets you straight. Um, so there's that, and then I want to make sure. Okay, we're still good there. I promise this won't take too long. So I'm calling this Truth or Dare, and the reason I'm calling it Truth or Dare Westy is because Vera actually means like truth, to tell the truth or to be on it. Like it's a what's the it has something to do with truth. I was looking it up. Let me see. Let me get this right. So it means faith or truth. It's a Slavic origin. Vir basically means faith, truth, whatever the fuck. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call it Truth or Dare because I have no idea what the fuck this is gonna taste like. I may come up with some other fucking more funny name than this. Um, I actually might call my Nipa hairnets are cool. I had that on my printout. I was all, really? I must have been drunk when I put that together. So we'll chase that. But we got Brewz, 20-gallon spike, 75% brewhouse efficiency. Date is 11/8, 60-minute boil time with a 10-minute mash out. And then we start the lautering process and gather up all our shit and start boiling. Cool down, pitch the yeast, and call it beer after it's done with fermentation. All right, so we are going to do a high cross. I'm going to still do a high cross and drop because I really believe that's dropping it at right before the highest part of fermentation, primary fermentation. It does kind of bring out a lot of aromatics, which is really nice. Kind of works with the chemistry of it all is really nice how it all works. And then do a terminal drop. So we'll do I'll probably just do a single drop or maybe a double dry hop, basically double meaning more than I would normally use in dry hop, just to really get that flavor out, intensity flavor and all that aroma. Um, so let's go ahead and set our two row. So we got to set this. It's for a 14-gallon batch. Let me see if anyone's talking to me real quick here just in case. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Um, I need a drink, another sip. I also need to smoke some weed. If you got it, do it. All right, so we're shooting for a 7%. That's what I want. I want a 7%. Wow, that tastes like lime. Or like lime Kool-Aid. Lime Jello with that beer. That's really good. The hops in the beer and then mixing it with the pot smoke brought out this like lime terp. That was really good. All right, so now we can add the fermentables. So let's go ahead and go to the two-row pale US. And since it's a big old fucker, we're gonna do so 13, 14. I'm probably gonna add 20. I'm gonna start with 26 pounds, or let's say 25 pounds. 25 pounds. Okay. Brought us up to 5.2 from there. I'll adjust. Then we're gonna do the same and add Maris Otter. Reason I add Maris Otter and Pilsner is the Pilsner's for the crispiness, the nice grainy crispiness. I kind of like that, but in very small amounts. And then Maris Otter brings kind of a biscuity kind of um I don't know, like some body and some biscuity kind of flavors and stuff. It's nice. And it works really well in small amounts with actually works well in even bigger amounts with back to back with two row US. But we're gonna do a small amount. We'll probably do fucking 4.5 pounds of Maris Otter. Or let's start with 4.25 pounds of Maris Otter. And then we'll do where the hell are you? Um Pilsen, I would rather do because it's American. So if I'll probably get Pilsen, but they only have this, so I'll just do this. And we'll do the same. So 4.25 pounds of that. Same. Brought us up to a 7. Let's go ahead and add the other fermentable though. Let's add the caramel 40, and that was only 3%. So I don't know, 1.5 pounds. That's about 3. That's 3. Oh, okay. And then let's add the I know, sorry if this bores anyone. It's kind of boring. I'm a nerd brewer guy, so it's the way it is. All right, so let's go ahead and get the oh, where is it? Ow, Carapils Dextrin. And we'll add 4%, so a little more than the crystal malt for crystal 40. Oh, let's start getting everything right here. So I want to decrease that. I want to decrease this 3.5. 7. That brought the carapils up too much. That brought that up too much. 3, 4.5, 3.8. See, it's so 3.8 is okay. 1 pound of caramel 40s is still 3%, 72%. So see, there's way too much. Here's the problem. So we want um the fuck's grain? 8.9, 8.9. 75.6, 75, 3.9, 3.1, 4.7. Oh, hold on, we gotta go up more shit. So it's just gonna have to match. It's kind of a game. 7%, 7%, 9.7, 9.7, 73, 74%, 3.7 of carapils, 3%. See, that would work for me. And it's right at the very lightest I can make it, which is kind of what I wanted, more of a lemonish, like, or a dirty lemon color. A little, I'm looking for some clarity, obviously, but um, I'll fuck with this a little more, but that's kind of where I want this. And about 6 SRMs in color. Now, hops. Hops is going to be the next one. So, hop wise, I want to add Simcoe first. So Simcoe, and the alphas are going to be different. So I will have to fuck with this again before I purchase everything. So an ounce, we're at 14 gallons. So an ounce probably would, well, depends on what. Let's start 0.75 and we'll go first word and we'll do about 70. It's about 75 minutes actually. Well, boils, steep and boils. So yeah, it's kind of we'll go about, we'll just say 75 minutes. Yeah. Well, I said 60 there, but you get the point. We'll just say 60. 60, we'll say, ay, ay, ay. How the hops is used. I know that. Boil, steep. Steeping would be part of the process before it boils too. So let's go 75 on this just to be safe. And pellets, 13%. Will change. Didn't do a damn thing. 13.2 IBUs. I think I need to maybe just add a little more. So let's just make it 1 ounce. God, dude, really? Okay. And then we'll add Simcoe again at 45. Brought us up to 40.5 IBUs. And I want to be within. Where's my? I'm looking at my chart. It's on taped on my chair. 0.84 on the bitterness unit, gravity unit balance. 0.84. Right now we're at a 0.62. So we are going to do whirlpool additions. So I don't want to go crazy here. But that's it. 60. Oh, we're going to do a 30 of El Dorado. Let's, yeah, 1 ounce, 30 minutes. Well, that brought us way high, man. Okay, we're gonna have to go lower on the hops. Dorado. And then we're gonna add another 5 of El Dorado. We can do 1 ounce, 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes before flame out or electric out or hot out, hot out, boil out. Brought us up to 45.4. All right. And then we're going to do a Simcoe Whirlpool, a Simcoe and El Dorado mix. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll just do Simcoe. Simcoe, that will be a Whirlpool, 1 ounce. I could do maybe. Yeah. We'll pull that for 25 minutes at 170. Okay. And then we'll add El Dorado. And this is all we're going to add of these two. The rest is just going to be bombed with the other ones. I might throw El Dorado in the dry hop, maybe at the high crossing drop. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I might throw it in. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I might add it at terminal gravity with the second drop. A little El Dorado won't hurt. Maybe even some Simcoe. Kind of throw the bitters in together, just a small amount of each, but a bigger amount of the Vera and the Strata. So we'll do another ounce of this at I said 25 minutes. Let's go 20 minutes on this. Or 25. Let's go 23 minutes. 22 minutes. Fuck, can't figure it out. Whirlpool. That's brought us up to, we're at 0.81. 0.84 is kind of where I'm wanting to be. Um, I'm looking down at my thing. 0.84. Ow, that fucking hurt. All right, so there's that. Now let's get into let's do Strata. I'm just throwing ounces. Oh, I forgot to put the temperature. So we'll do that. We'll go right to 18 minutes, all at 170. I gotta fix that. Simcoe Eldorado 170. For those that are not asleep yet. All right, we're at okay. 0.83. Oh, that actually might work perfect. I upped it on the Simcoe boil at 45 minutes. All ounce, 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 all the way down, all the way through. So Strata at 18 minutes, and then we're gonna go um Vera, which is not in here, I'm sure. Maybe. Yeah, it's not in there. Trinity Hop. Hop name is Vera. The Yakima Valley hops. And it is, we'll say 5.4%. I would say aromatic. And we'll do 3 ounces of that big old heaping amount for 15 minutes at 170. Okay, that's a little too much. Where did that go? I'm digging that right there. All right. Then we're gonna go then we're gonna dry hop straight up. Like I might was thinking I don't know if I kind of want to bomb it. I might throw Strata on the top. We'll throw Strata on the top. And I'm gonna throw in about 3 or 4 bottles of terpenes, like Pineapple Express terpenes that I can get on from more beer. So that'll give it some terpene flavor, aromas. So this is dry hop for I just I'll say 3 days. 3 to 4 is all you need. Start your dry hop days before bottling. Let's see, days into primary. 1 day into primary. So that'll be my high cross and drop. And amount will be, I don't know, whatever I want. 6, 12, 8, 16. Let's do 8. We can do 8 ounces, half a pound. Or we can do 7. That'll give us just almost a pound in the dry hop. Now we're looking at a 14. Well, it'll be about a 12 and a half, 12.75 gallons in there probably after all said and done. After hops absorb. Also probably at 12 and 12.25, 12.5 gallons. Let's just do, we don't have to go crazy, crazy, but I think I'm gonna do 8 ounces. I'm gonna do because it's a bigger amount of liquid. So 8 ounces dry hop. That'll be fun to put in. And then terminal, we'll go Vera. Another 8 ounces. Well, we could do, yeah, 8 ounces. This is gonna be a crazy beer. Strata's got kind of a like a cannabis-y kind of thing to it. So it'll work really well. What I was thinking is I take six and do El Dorado with the beer at terminal. So we have both of those going in. Yeah. Simcoe will leave in the all in the bitter side. We could throw a little Simcoe in there. Maybe I'll add some Simcoe. I'll add 2 ounces to the high cross and drop. Okay, cool. So dry hop for 3 days. Um, into primary. Um, we'll just say 4 days into primary, I guess. Like at terminal, whenever it's done. 3 and 4. Okay. Okay. Dry hop, and we're gonna put 2 ounces in. Now we're gonna do another dry hop, and we'll add Simcoe with the Strata. Well, that way it layers a bit. Kind of gives you both worlds, gives you some flavors and aromas of the bittering hops we put in for the most part. You will get a little bit of that also because we put Simcoe and El Dorado in the beginning of the whirlpool. Um, yeah. And one day into primary, and that will be Simcoe, 2 ounces. Now I gotta go back to um the where's the dry hop stuff at? Dry hop, where are you? Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. 6 ounces. So there's more of the ones I really want to taste, but there's a little bit of the bittering stuff. So that'll give you a little bit of aromatics. Plus you have the terpenes going in. That's pretty much it right there. Truth or dare. It sounds stupid. I think I might have to get drunk and figure out a name. But all right. But there you go. I mean, 14-gallon batch, boil size 15.35 gallons, boil time 60 minutes, and the boil volume 15.10 gallons. Final bottling volume 13.25 gallons, we hope. Ale's a two-stage because we got the 10-minute sit, mash out sitting before we start lautering. And then 75% brewhouse efficiency. And we're using our water, all the salts, all the fucking hops, and a nice little amount of a nice little grain bill backup there. Or grain bill like the base anyway is nice, and then the little extra ones put in are really nice to add a little 40. Caramel's nice at low amounts, so 3%, 3.7 of carapils for a little body and head retention. 55.1 IBUs, so it doesn't have a whole lot of IBUs. Doesn't have a whole lot of IBUs. Um, so it will be a little sweeter. We could go a little more. We could go a little overboard on this. Um, that brings us to 56 IBUs. But I mean, 80. I'll go at that's almost 80.86 where I want to be at 0.84 in the BUG. Or I can go down here. Um, just trying to think what I can do here. Or, I mean, 55 IBUs is not very bitter. 7%, 0.84 ratio is what I'm showing, but um added half an ounce of Simcoe to the Whirlpool one. Um what's the other one that's Whirlpool? Eldorado Whirlpool. 57 I've used. It's 0.87. It's going to be a hell of a lot more bitter. That's just a range, though. That's just a fucking range. IBUs divided by the OG. 57 IBUs. How many fucking IBUs is this one? 66.7. Whoa. How did that happen? Hold on. I gotta look at something real quick. Uh, this is the other. This is the Westy. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What the fuck? You're supposed to have a 1-to-1 on these, man. Like, you don't want a 0.84. I was wondering why it was so fucking low. So let's start going a little higher here. That's 1.047, where S curves was 1.026, 66.7, 68.4. Um, wait, I know what to do. I know what to do. Hold on, I know what to do. Whirlpool will, no, I want more there though, actually. 40 minutes. Raises to 77.6. I can handle that. That's a little under 1-to-1 would be 1.1, but that seems like that'll work. So I'm doing it. That's what I'm doing. I might look at it later or something like that. God damn, everyone. Sorry. Thanks for watching. Cool. So, I have that. We're good. Truth or fucking dare or something like that. Let's get back to where we were. Okay, we're back. Woo! Holy crap! That was a lot of. What the fuck do I see over here? We have Paul who just donated 50 bucks. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. How you doing, man? Let me go back to everything here. Sorry. You West Coast guys are really starting to piss me off. That's all the good stuff. Yeah. Cheers, Paul. Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks, DHL. That freaking hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Maybe call that brew new look. Yeah, I like it. That's all right. That's all right. Cool. Or I shaved my beard off. Oh shit. Yeah. I will watch this tomorrow as I'm a Westy guy. Q Jordan. Yeah. So I used hops that were or should specifically be used in a West Coast style. But I also added like Vera is probably a little more on the sweeter side, adds a little more tropical flair to it, maybe even a little more of probably is considered a modern Westy style, but at this point, but hopefully I've added enough bittering hops. Your even Strata's a West. It could be considered a West Coast style hop, um, with the danky stuff and all that. Hopefully, I added enough bitterness though to kind of give it that Westy charm, and then hopefully add in influence in enough like really cool like berry and tropical kind of flavors, but not make it so overwhelming that it becomes a modern West Coast style IPA. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Otherwise, I'll just call it a modern Westie. But quick note to those in the chat that don't know me, Bubble and I have been exchanging quips back and forth for years. He used to I mean, it's used to me rattling his cage. Exactly, exactly. And this guy, dude, look at you. Damn. You are a superstar, dude. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that so much. Um, yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to hopefully I didn't bore anyone too much. 41 minutes in, so not bad. I'll do a couple shout outs. First of all, thank you to Paul, Middle Fruit, who I also made a wheat beer, a Hefeweizen for a middle finger. But I'm gonna have to make that again and work on possibly getting that to you somehow. Because I'd love for you to try that. But yeah, so I have a dark saison that had chipotle peppers in it, about 20 of them altogether, maybe even more. So it does have a spice and a campfire smoke to it, but it also has that chili too. But it's also soaked on medium toasted French oak chips or cubes that have been in a bag inside the keg now for about 2.5-ish weeks. So I'm going to wait another 2 weeks before I carbonate and can that up. So there you go. And then I'm making a New England maybe Thursday this week coming up, or it'll be the following Wednesday. Still waiting on my mash tuns false bottom. And yeah, just got a new pH meter. These guys are cool, man. Blue Lab. If you can get these guys, they rock. About $100, but it's so worth it. So I've heard anyway. So hopefully it does me right. I'm just trying to buy different things as I'm sitting around doing no brewing. I bought oxygen tanks. I've got enough PBW. I've got the things I need to make it work. I just need that false bottom. But yeah, and then we'll do that. And I think I will call it hairnets are cool. Um, Shoot for a 7% on that one. This one's a 6.3, the Dark Saison. Not bad. I shot for a 6, got a 6.3. So that was super efficient. Just brewing a lot of beer now. It's why I changed my name, changed my brand from Beerman to you can still call me Beerman, but Bubble Got Brewz TV is my new channel. It pertains more to what I want to do, to the name of the brewery I would eventually have if I had one. Bubblegut beer company or brewing company or something like that. But yeah, um, I'm just I'm stoked to brew. I love brewing. I want to do it to the day I die. Fucking love it. It's like my favorite hobby in the world. I love writing recipes up. I like it. I like doing it more because you get better as you do it, with anything you do. You just get better, you get more wise, you know what's going on, you know when to stop something when it's doing something, or you know what to do. It's like you get an emergency and you know what the fuck. All of a sudden I'm looking like Chris Farley looking around going crazy. But it's just it's cool, man. I like hiccups. I like problem solving. I love to fix it and redo it and do it better the next time. I love going into competitions, so look out for that. I got a Kolsch one coming up soon, and then the National Homebrewers thing. Hopefully, I get it right this time. But I've fucked up twice now. But look out for beer reviews. I still do those. Mainly local stuff from my area, but if I find something from other areas I can't get normally, I'll definitely will put that up, as well as my homebrew reviews. So look out for the dark Chipotle Saison, oak aged Saison review will be coming up soon. Plus, there will be a small little panel of people to review that with me as well. So, and I'll be sending two beers randomly to nobody will know unless I have to ask for your address, but nobody will know. Um, and I'll just send a beer out to you, and we can get on a panel, try it out. I'll send you a couple of them, so you can do a review or share it with a buddy or whatever. So, cool. But that's all I got. That's all I have. And so yeah, cheers, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Kind of kept this under an hour. Good. So tired. Got to work tomorrow. So I'll think of a better name for that Westy too. You guys have a good one. And thank you so much again, Paul. Appreciate that. Fuck yeah. You rock, bro. Hell yeah. Let's flip that a couple times. There we go. There we go. What's he saying? Don't worry about it, man. It's fucking fine. Um, what's it like? $20? Ah, I'm just kidding. I still dig 20, dude. It's all good. Anything anyone donates, I'm totally fine with. So, um, and I appreciate. So, cheers, DH brother, and cheers, Paul Middlefru. Cheers, 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 cheers to Frogvit. Cheers, man. All right, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world. But not after really, actually, one more sip. Cheers. Fucking love beer, don't you? All right. Oh, hey, I'm still here.